What is going on, YouTube? How are you guys doing? Welcome back to another video. Hopefully you guys are doing well. We're back, obviously, you know, cool stuff. Well, to be fair, at the time of making this video, I streamed a couple of days ago, and then I haven't done anything with the YouTube channel for the last couple of days, because literally all I've been doing is sitting down and watching films. I know. Super productive. I'm really happy about it. But anyway, we're back. And we're recording another video, honestly. I've already recorded this video, and if you follow me on Twitter, if you don't, by the way, link down in the description, appreciate the follow. I've had to re-record this video because the audio screwed up on the last recording, so hopefully, this time, my microphone won't be gay, and it will record the audio correctly. But anyway, so now, we're actually, like, so many days late with this update, but I want to get it out because I want to give my opinion on it anyway, and then obviously when Jurassic World Evolution give us some more intel about the updates, I will obviously cover it as soon as it comes out or as soon as I can. But I just basically want to start a discussion with you guys again. I want to get back into talking about Jurassic World Evolution, into the DLC, and what I think is going to be coming with the next 3 updates which they've teased us here in the image that we're going to be looking at today. So, on a couple of days ago, I can't think what day it was. Let me see. The 14th of March, the official JW Evolution account, the Jurassic World Evolution account, tweeted out a live stream announcement, right? And it says, join community manager Bo and producer Brendan Morgan today from 12 PM UTC for a developer spotlight live stream, blah, 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 blah. I didn't actually watch the live stream, so I don't think there was anything worthy coming out in that live stream. However, they put out an image, right, of Brendan, I'm guessing, announcing the stream at the same time, and face value, right? Face value, the picture isn't very exciting. I'll show you it on screen right now. It's got Brendan there and then 2 computer monitors, and it obviously says stream today at 12 PM. But if you're a bit of a Sherlock Holmes, you know, if you've gone in and if you've taken a look at the picture a little bit closer, you can see on Brendan's computer screen here, it says Jurassic World Evolution super secret document by Brendan, right? And it's got a little flowchart thing with 4 green boxes. And they say April update, early summer update, something cool, ... And oh, hi there, reading this, question mark. Which I thought was quite funny. So basically I want to break this down because this is basically Frontier saying to us, here's the roadmap for this half of the year, right? This half of the year, here's what's coming to Jurassic World Evolution. Don't worry, there's still content coming. And this is when you can expect it, right? So what we're going to do here is we're going to break down each of the 3 little bubbles, because the 4th one isn't really exciting. We're going to break down the 3 little bubbles and basically just give my opinion on what I think they could be, start a discussion with you guys, get you guys' input on what you think is coming to Jurassic World Evolution in these 3 updates that we've basically had confirmed here. We obviously don't know what they are. We don't know when 2 of them are coming. But obviously Frontier have said to us, there's stuff coming, here's the roadmap, get ready, you know? So the last time the game was updated was update 1.6, which came out in December of last year, right? And that released the Cretaceous Dinosaur Pack, which you had to pay for, and also the feeder options, the new challenge modes, and some other stuff, which I forget right now. So that was the last major update, okay? And since then, it's now been 4 months, okay? It's been 4 months since the last major update to the game. People are obviously drifting away, I would say, from the game because there isn't really much content there to keep us going. Obviously, there's those challenge modes and stuff, which I need to start working towards, actually, because I don't get those achievements. But obviously, they don't really keep you going back to the game because there isn't anything new there, right? You're just playing the game, and it's with the same dinosaurs, it's with the same maps, but obviously with the added difficulty of the challenge modes, right? So that was a lot of words. I need to catch my breath for a second. Let's get into breaking down what I think these updates are going to include, and yeah, like I said, start a discussion with you guys. So April update is the first little bubble here. So obviously that's pretty close now, honestly. At the time of making this video, I'm on the 22nd of March. So in a couple of weeks' time, we're going to start hearing things about this update for Jurassic World Evolution, and I think it's obviously going to be the 1.7 update, right? It's going to be the 1.7 update. It's going to be the next update to the game, because, you know, 7 comes after 6. Yep, that makes sense. What I imagine the April update is going to be is it's going to be very similar to update 1.6, right? It's going to be some new mechanics and features to the game, and then maybe a dinosaur pack along with that. Frontier seems to be taking about 4 months, right, to create new dinosaurs, new animations, new skins, all of this sort of stuff. So it would make sense that this April update would come with a dinosaur pack. Whether that would be a Triassic or Jurassic Park Operation Genesis pack, I don't know. Maybe it could be a fan favorite pack. Dinosaurs that Frontier have been asked, that have seen the community asking for on the forums and the Reddit, saying, hey, we want this dinosaur in the game, blah blah blah. Maybe they could add those as a dinosaur pack, or maybe they'll stick with the Cretaceous sort of vein and go along with the Jurassic and Triassic packs. But obviously we won't know that until the update release later in April. Update time wise, I reckon it's going to be looking towards the mid/late half of April. I don't think it's going to be coming in the early section of April, simply because Frontier would probably talk about this update coming about now, right? They would get it hyped up and probably start talking about it in the next couple of weeks, maybe. So I'm going to say it's coming in the mid to late half of April. And like I said, it's probably going to be update 1.7, which will add some new mechanics and a probably pack of dinosaurs, which will either be free or we'll have to pay for. Mechanics wise, I reckon we're going to be looking at decoration stuff, maybe some extra mechanics. Frontier like adding sort of like security guards and I want to say cleaners, but probably not cleaners, like mechanics type thing, right? To add some more flavour to the parks, basically. They did this with Planet Coaster. They added security teams into Planet Coaster. So it's well sort of in their reach, right, to put something like that into Evolution. It depends if Universal want that sort of thing. Don't forget, Universal are kind of the overlooking cloud on this game. They get the final say in what goes into the game, because obviously they own the IP, right? Frontier don't actually own Jurassic World Evolution, right? They make it, but Universal are like the guys that are like, let's have this, let's have that. No, let's not have that, you know? So that's what I think will be coming in the April update. I'll just do a quick recap. New mechanics and a dinosaur pack. You guys can let me know what you guys think about that. Do you think I'm right? Do you think I'm wrong? Blah, blah, blah. Let me know down in the comments. What do you think? What are you hoping for in update 1.7/April update, whatever you want to call it? And yeah, let's move on to the next one. So the next one here on little Brendan's little flowchart thingamajiggy, we've got the early summer update, which could mean anything, honestly. That is very sort of loose in its descriptors. It's not really given us much, just that it's coming in early summer and it's going to be an update. Okay, cool, awesome. So I think it's going to be coming somewhere between May, June and July, probably June and July, honestly. But obviously we've got the anniversary of the game in June as well, right? So you've got to keep in mind the anniversary of the game in June, because that is going to be an important date, right? Which I think ties into the something cool type thing, right? So the early summer update, we're probably going to be looking towards the latter half of May, early June. I would put this update somewhere between there. I think we're going to be looking at update 1.8. And it's going to obviously bring new features. Probably they're throwing a dinosaur pack as well. I wouldn't be surprised. And there's also the possibility that we'll get another Secrets of Doctor Wu type DLC, which adds new story content and new missions and that sort of stuff. I think that's a high possibility here at the early summer update timeline, simply because of the amount of time Frontier would have had to develop this sort of stuff, right? The Secrets of Doctor Wu DLC was obviously very flushed out, and it had a number of hours more worth of content, right? So it's very different from the small little updates that we'll be seeing in April and previous to this, right? So that's what I think will be coming in the early summer update. I want to be short and brief here, because obviously we don't really know what... It's all speculative, right? We don't really know what's going to be coming in these updates. So I'm just kind of throwing out ideas. I could be completely wrong. Frontier might be like, hey, here's Secrets of Doctor Wu type DLC for every update. And that would be amazing, but I don't think that will happen, honestly. So for the early summer update, I think it's going to be update 1.8. New dinosaurs, and maybe there's the possibility there of a Secrets of Doctor Wu type DLC, adding some new missions, new achievements, all of this sort of stuff, right? So then we move on to Brendan's little last bubble, right? The green something cool ... bubble. Now, I reckon personally we're going to be seeing this around the time of the game's anniversary, if not on the game's anniversary, right? Is my webcam freezing? I think it might be. Sorry about that. So I do think that the something cool update is going to be on the game's anniversary, and I do think it's going to be the big one, right? It's going to be the big thing that Frontier have probably been developing since ages and ages ago, okay? They've been listening to the community. They know that Aquatic and Aviary DLC are high demand. They're going to want to bring this into the game simply because of not only the revenue that it would generate, but also the interest in the game would also spike, right? Which is something in this day and age, in this game's climate, this is what Frontier needs, okay? They need something big to pull people back into the game, because you've got Apex, Fortnite, all of this other stuff now, which is very much more a gamer's focus, right? Jurassic World Evolution has kind of been pushed aside by all of these big hitters, right? So Frontier and Universal especially are going to be looking for something to be like, hey, it's 1 year anniversary, let's do something cool, okay? Frontier knows the community wants Aquatic and Avio DLC, so I would not be surprised if one of those would be in the something cool update, right? So for the game's anniversary, I'm saying for the something cool update, I'm saying it's going to either be Aquatic or Avio DLC. I don't think it'll be both. I think it's going to be one or the other. It's probably going to be about $15, 10 to $15, you know. And it's probably going to add new mechanics into the game. A plethora, right? Big word there. Big word. A plethora of new monsters. Monsters? No. Aquatic or aviary dinosaurs, right? It's going to add new buildings, probably add a new member of staff, just so that you have the mission ties there. Or it might be Dr. Wu. I don't really know. And then that will be how it will probably play out, right? So that's what I think is coming to Jurassic World Evolution in this half of the year. Because what you got to think is right now, I've only gotten to June, right? So we still got July, August, September, October, November, December. That's 6 months, right, for Frontier to bring more stuff. So I definitely think that this Brendan's flowchart thingamajiggy is for the first half of the year. I definitely think there's going to be more stuff coming in the latter half of the year. More content to look forward to. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think I'm right? Do you think I'm wrong? Do you think I'm half right? Do you think I'm half wrong? Let me know down in the comments. Give your opinions. And I'm excited to see what Frontier are going to be bringing to Jurassic World Evolution in the next few months. And obviously, we're going to be covering it as soon as they detail stuff, you know? Now, I do want to talk about one other thing, which I actually spotted, or I actually read the comments, because Frontier on the 20th of March, so 2 days ago, they posted another one of these sort of what's it called, developer live stream sort of, you know, picture things, right? And this time it says, bringing awe-inspiring dinosaurs to life is a huge team effort. As one of our character artists, Marlene Vigden, I've definitely butchered that, I'm so sorry, is right at the start of the process, creating highly detailed models and added all the wrinkles and scales you see by hand. Okay, so on the screen here, we've got a new dinosaur. I don't know if it's new, actually. I don't think it is. I could be wrong, and it could be a new dinosaur, but I definitely think it does look like the Carcharodontosaurus. You can let me know, though. Do you think that this guy is a new one? I'm trying to read what it says on the screen, but it's definitely too small. But to me, it does kind of like look new, but I don't think it is, right? I think it is the Carcharodontosaurus. And then obviously here on the left, we've got a video with 2 brachiosaurs, it looks like, with the updated feeder. But the one thing that I wanted to look at here is if you look down at the bottom left of the picture, it says, "Oh hi, looking for something," which is pretty funny. But there's a camera, right? There's a Canon camera with a little dinosaur statue. Okay, now at first glance, I thought, oh, that's nothing, right? It means nothing. But I read through the comments, as I always do with these sort of pictures, because it's interesting to see what the community is kind of thinking about these sort of images, right? It's obviously a live stream announcement, or it's just a developer announcement, I don't know. But the camera with the dinosaur there is obviously hinting at something, right? So I think with the April update, if you remember, we talked about the April update there, I think we're going to be seeing something to do with photo mode, right? They're going to be doing something with photo mode, whether that is adding a new way to take photos of the dinosaurs without having to drive around in a safari car. Maybe it's a free-flowing like camera. That would be pretty cool, because it's a pain in the backside to get screenshots of this game, because you have to use the safari car and the damn dinosaurs won't stand still. So it would be awesome to see a proper photo mode come into Evolution, and it's definitely worth it because the game is amazingly beautiful and it would make some really good photos, I think. So I think that this picture here is definitely hinting at something to do with a new photo mode. I think the dinosaur there is just a Triceratops. You guys can correct me there if I'm wrong. It could be hinting at a new dinosaur, but I don't think it is. I think the main focus here that we need to take away from is that there's something new to do with a photo mode coming to Jurassic World Evolution very, very soon. And honestly, I am very welcoming of it. I think that's going to be pretty cool. And I definitely think we're going to be looking at something like that in the April update here very, very soon. So I'm just checking here. Yeah, that's just the same picture. That's fine. So yeah, that's what I think is coming to Jurassic World Evolution in the next few months. You guys can let me know what you guys think about that. Leave a like if you have enjoyed. Don't forget, leave me a comment as well. And if you are new to the channel, make sure to hit that sub button. I would very much appreciate it. More Jurassic World Evolution content coming very, very soon. And of course, we'll be covering every little bit of news that Frontier drops for us in the next coming days and weeks and months, leading up to the game's anniversary, which I think is going to be absolutely amazing. I can't wait to see what Frontier have got for us for the game's anniversary. But thank you very much for watching, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you in another Jurassic World Evolution No. Jurassic World Evolution video very, very soon. But until then, as always, adios.